Well, the big international story of the day, it's advantage Hillary Clinton as America goes to the polls to vote for the 45th U.S. president. The polls give Democrat Clinton a 4-point lead over Donald Trump. Clinton got a boost after the FBI cleared her in the email saga. Clinton and Trump have been crisscrossing America in a final push for votes before voting. About 40,000 people flooded Independence Mall in Philadelphia on Monday for Clinton's rally with her husband, Bill Clinton, President Barack Obama and his wife, Michelle. The rockers Bruce Springsteen and John Bon Jovi were also on the program for the event. Well, meanwhile, Donald Trump pulled out all the stops as he held the second last rally of his campaign in Manchester, New Hampshire yesterday. The 70-year-old appeared with his running mate, Mike Pence, and many members of his family at the SNHU Arena, which was packed with cheering supporters. It's the same arena where Trump held his final rally before the New Hampshire primary. His win in the race paved his way to the party's nomination. Trump's daughter, Ivanka, briefly addressed the crowd in support of her father. While his rival Clinton was campaigning with a cast of celebrities, Trump said he had the best surrogates of all.
Asking for the votes of all Americans, Democrats, Republicans, independent, first-time voters, and there are a lot of those first-time voters, folks, who are so desperately in need of change. Can you imagine having Hillary Clinton for 4 years? Can you imagine? Hillary Clinton's only allegiance is to herself, her donors, and her special interests. My only special interest is to you, believe me.
Well, there have been talks of sexual misconduct, allusions to genitalia size, as well as menstrual cycles, and that was just the debates. The dramatic 2016 US presidential campaign has had everything from xenophobia to misogyny to conspiracy theories, with perhaps the most unpopular nominees in the modern era as its stars.
Social Security payroll contribution will go up, as will Donald's, assuming he can't figure out how to get out of it. But what we want to do is to replenish the Social Security Trust Fund.
A final debate as nasty as the campaign itself. The culmination of a presidential race that's defied all odds and at times all logic. Real estate billionaire Donald Trump's speeches have included attacks on Mexicans, Muslims, and members of his own party. But the Republican candidate kept the most vicious attacks for his opponent. Former First Lady, New York Senator, and Secretary of State Hillary Clinton has had many political hats and nearly as many political scandals. Her Wall Street ties, use of a private email server while at state, and an attack on a U.S. mission in Benghazi have been fodder for years. She's the candidate Americans love to hate, and Donald Trump has repeatedly jumped on the bandwagon, nicknaming her Crooked Hillary and threatening to jail her should he win. Trump has also drawn widespread criticism for defying tradition and refusing to release his tax returns. His preferred mode of response to his opponents has been trademark tweet after tweet after tweet.
A man you can bait with a tweet is not a man we can trust with nuclear weapons.
Over 150 Republican leaders have either refused to endorse him or withdrawn their support. And even those who stood by Trump recoiled when an old video emerged of him bragging about groping women. The candidate hit back by presenting women who have accused Bill Clinton of sexual misconduct, then tried to downplay his own assertions.
This was locker room talk. I'm not proud of it. I apologize to my family. I apologize to the American people.
In campaigns that couldn't be more different, Clinton garnered star-studded support, and Trump kept bouncing back.
As a candidate, he's unlike anything we've seen at a presidential level. It's the cult of personality, the age of celebrity, and it's difficult to see another person who could quite encapsulate that so much as Trump does.
It's been one of the most debasing and toxic campaigns in modern times, and it may not be over on November 8. As early voters headed to the polls, Donald Trump has repeatedly insisted the elections were rigged and refused to say whether he would respect a Clinton victory.